Don't come to the family reunion, we're cutting ties. My dad texted. I texted back, understood. Then I removed my name from the $1.5 million loan, 24 hours later. 68 missed calls. 1 panicked accountant. Update 3. 45 minutes later, the meeting concluded successfully. As the room emptied, Patricia stopped by my chair. Excellent work, Rebecca. The clients are impressed with your thoroughness. Thank you, I managed. Are you all right? You seem a little pale. Just fighting a headache. I lied. I'll take something for it. Once alone, I stared at my father's message again. The clinical detachment of it felt like a final insult. Not even worth a phone call after 34 years of being a Wilson. I walked to the women's restroom, locked myself in a stall, and allowed myself exactly 3 minutes to break down. Silent tears streaked my makeup as memories flooded in. My 5th birthday, when my parents had been too busy with a business dinner to attend my party. My high school graduation, where they'd left immediately after the ceremony to attend Thomas's college alumni event. Law school graduation, where they'd stayed just long enough for photographs. At minute 4, I dried my eyes, reapplied my makeup, and returned to my office. I had a decision to make. My finger hovered over my phone's keyboard for what felt like eternity. I typed and deleted numerous responses. After everything I've done for this family, how dare you dismiss me like this? Is this really about family image, or the fact that I won't blindly follow your path? In the end, I deleted them all and typed a single word. Understood. It felt both incomplete and perfectly appropriate. What else was there to say? 3 decades of trying to earn love and respect had culminated in this moment of rejection. Arguing would only validate their power over my emotions. I sent the text, then immediately called Marcus. They formally cut me off, I said when he answered. My voice remarkably calm. Dad texted me during the Willis meeting. Texted you? My God, Rebecca, it's actually clarifying, I said, surprising myself with the truth of it. No more gray area, no more trying to earn a place at the table. I'm leaving school early. I'll meet you at home. No, finish your day. I'm okay really, but I need to talk to you about something when you get home. The loan, the $1.5 million loan my father had me co-sign 3 years ago. The one thing that still tethered me legally to Wilson Properties. During lunch, I researched my options. As a co-signer, I had taken on significant risk for a business I had no control over. If Wilson Properties defaulted, my own financial future would be jeopardized. Given my parents' latest action, continuing this arrangement seemed foolish at best. I called Jennifer Murphy, my personal attorney. They've maintained regular payments, Jennifer confirmed after checking the records. But as a co-signer, you're equally liable for the full amount. Given the family situation you've described, removing yourself would be prudent. What's the process? We'd need to notify the lender that you're withdrawing your guarantee. Your father would need to either pay off the loan, refinance without your name, or provide alternative collateral. And if he refuses, he wouldn't have much choice. But it would likely create significant issues for Wilson Properties. I thought about my father's text, about 3 decades of conditional love and subtle rejection, about Marcus waiting at home, who loved me without qualification or expectation. Draft the paperwork, I said finally. I'll sign it tomorrow. That evening, Marcus listened as I explained the situation. Are you sure about this? He asked. It's a major step. They've already cut ties. I said, I'm just making it official on my end too. They might see it as retaliation. I see it as self-preservation. Why should I remain financially entangled with people who want nothing to do with me, who are ashamed to have me at family events? Marcus nodded slowly. Then I support you completely. That night, I slept better than I had in years. The decision once made brought unexpected peace. I'd spent a lifetime trying to earn my place in a family that had already decided my worth. Finally releasing that burden felt like setting down a heavy weight I'd carried so long I'd forgotten it was there. The next morning, I signed the paperwork in Jennifer's office. It would take about 24 hours for the bank to process and notify Wilson Properties. Are you sure about this? Jennifer asked as I picked up the pen. I thought about the text, about the lifetime of subtle and not so subtle rejections, about the freedom waiting on the other side of the signature. I've never been more certain of anything, I said, and signed my name. The bank's conference room felt overly formal for what was essentially a family divorce. Jennifer had arranged the meeting with Bradley Norton, the loan officer, who had handled the original Wilson Properties loan. His expression remained carefully neutral as I explained my decision. Miss Wilson, removing yourself as guarantor is certainly your right, he said, straightening his already impeccable tie. However, I should inform you that this will trigger several clauses in the loan agreement. Wilson Properties will need to provide additional collateral within 30 days, or face accelerated repayment terms. I understand, I replied, my voice steady. Have there been any issues with payments so far? Bradley glanced at the file. No, payments have been timely, but your personal guarantee was a significant factor in the favorable terms they received. Jennifer interjected. My client's decision is final. Please process the paperwork. As Bradley left to make copies, I stared at the Boston skyline visible through the window. The Wilson Properties headquarters was just 3 blocks away, a gleaming tower with my family name emblazoned across the top, a building I had never worked in, never been invited to contribute to, despite my legal expertise. "You're doing the right thing," Jennifer said quietly, interrupting my thoughts. "I reviewed their financials. They can handle this. Your father will need to use other business assets as collateral, but Wilson Properties is solid. This won't bankrupt them, it will just inconvenience them." "Why did he need me as a cosigner in the first place then?" I asked. "Your credit score got them a significantly better interest rate, and," she hesitated, "and what? Based on the timing, I suspect your father had overextended on other projects. Your guarantee let him avoid having to disclose certain other liabilities to the bank. The revelation shouldn't have hurt after everything else, but it did. I hadn't been needed as family, I'd been used as a financial tool. Now you can